Rhonda, it is dated 2/2/04.
Okay.
The dog went to Florida 1/21/04.
Okay, so do you think, did she not know that you had gotten rid of the dog?
Yes.
How would she have known that you got rid of the dog?
Because her husband tried to break in my house. Remember I told you about it? He snuck up over the porch here and was coming in, and
Tried to break into your house?
right, to see if the dog was really gone. But, I keep him in front of everyone. Dogs are not outside or anything like that. You wouldn't keep the dog in the house 24 hours a day.
Right. Okay, so you were charged in a criminal complaint related to 118.
Right.
When the animals are supposed to have been killed.
Right.
And the magistrate, Kathy Berry, signed on 2/2/04, which would have been about 2 weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
So it is at that point they should have appointed somebody to come out and check, unless they were just letting the sheep lie, right?
Unless there wasn't any dead sheep,
Right. So but your question whether there were any dead sheep.
Oh, I know there wasn't.
You know there weren't any dead sheep?
Yes, I do.
All right, let me read part of this and see here. The owner or keeper of a dog that has been worrying, wounding, chasing, or killing any sheep, lambs, colts, and poultry, not the property of the owner or keeper, but out of his enclosure, on 1/18/04, Charlotte Elza, or the dogs she had been keeping, were seen by Eva Gail Gum at our barn killing our sheep. Now, did Eva Gail Gum testify?
She testified that she saw a dog running after the sheep. She could not tell whose dog it was.
Okay, that she had been keeping. Well, but they say that. How did they establish that that was your dog?
Because they said they had shot and killed the boxer.
Okay. At our barn, killing our sheep, she stopped at our house to tell us to come with a gun. When Jeff and I got there, the boxer and the mixed dog was hanging on the neck of one of our ewes. Jeff had to hit at them to get them away from the ewe so he could shoot them. They took off running, and Jeff shot and killed the boxer, but missed the mixed dog. When he went to find Charlotte to have her show us her dogs, the mix came running off our hill down the road by me. The dog was covered in blood and ran under Charlotte's porch. The week before, on 1/13, the same dogs killed 3 of our ewes, and Sandy Mallow, Pocahontas County Humane Officer, had an order served on Charlotte to have on 1/20/04 to have the dogs humanely destroyed for violating State Code 19, 20, and 18. As of this date, no proof has been shown of the mixed dog being humanely destroyed. But now then there comes the issue. You went before the county commission and the sheriff.
Right.
In public.
Right.
And you asked what to do with the dog. You were surrendering the dog on that day, right? Did you have the dog with you?
I had the dog down there on both the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. I had taken it to Marie Foltz, my sister's house, and went in to try to get the sheriff to take
So
the dog.
you had already tried to get rid of the dog. Were you doing that by instruction from the court?
Oh, I knew that you had to surrender the dog to the sheriff because
Okay.
I went on the computer and pulled up the West Virginia Code. I knew what.
So you tried to surrender the dog.
Right.
And at that point, they filed this complaint, not knowing whether you had surrendered the dog at all.
No, it was printed in the paper, remember? It was printed in the Pocahontas
So they could have
Times.
read the Pocahontas Times and knowing that you had given the dog up.
Right, but also the sheriff could have told them, or the county commissioner.
But they filed a complaint anyway.
Right.
Why do you think they would file a complaint when it was obvious that the dog was gone? gone.
I have no idea, but also, Walt Whiteford knew that the dog was in Florida. I went in and told him that
So the prosecuting attorney knew.
absolutely, the prosecuting attorney knew that I had given that dog, on the 21st, Wednesday the 21st, 2004, to my daughter. She left the county as instructed by
On the
Sheriff
same
Bob-
day that
on
you,
the same day, and drove back to South Carolina, and here's her gas bills to prove her trip.
did they allow you to show this?
Yes,
Okay.
didn't make any difference, but they allowed me.
Hmm.
You
So they
see,
didn't care.
This is driving up from Orlando, Florida, where the dates. This is her credit card numbers and stuff like that, where she actually bought the gas and where they bought it and everything like that, and on her way back down. So we have proof, that right there that she bought where she bought the gas and where she stayed and everything like that by charging it to her credit card.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. So you had proof, but what did Dosey say whenever she saw this?
Nothing.
Nothing? She didn't care?
No.
See, but you were attempting to prove that the dog had been disposed of.
Right, and I even had submitted in a veterinarian test where they did it both on the dog, cause she took the dog and pistol and everything to the veterinarian and had them run tests, and it shows that there wasn't anything in the dog's stool on the dog. Norman,